Welcome back to Debt Free Diaries. Hey. I literally just finished the end of the last vlog, so I'm just like, see you guys next time. I'm like, it's next time. So this probably happened 2 vlogs ago. I told you guys like every probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, I'm like, dang, I should just sell my house. That would open my income up so much. I could knock out this debt journey so quick. And the last vlog I told you guys that, but then I was like, but you know, what would you change, and this and that, and blase and blah blah blah. And of course the thought came again today. I was watching some just house poor and buyer's remorse videos on YouTube, and I was like, dang, I get to my spreadsheet and I go crazy and I start to calculate things, and I'm like, bruh, a process that's estimated gonna take me however many years could be shrunken so much so quick. Of course I made my pros and cons list. I just did the usual things that I always do, but yeah, I'm obviously not gonna make any rash decisions. I'm a very quick to act person, which can be good but can also be bad. So I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna pray about it. I am still looking for roommates. I do still have my house on some roommate websites and such, so I'm like, you know what, I can kind of sit on it for a second, you know, see where God places me. Maybe he'll hand me some roommates or something, but it's not completely off the table. I will say that much. This journey and financial freedom is just so important to me, that it's definitely not 100% off the table. I am blessed to live in the city where my parents live, so I am able to just move back home and not have to pay rent. I think it'd be a totally different story if I had to pay rent anyways, but that would completely like open up my entire mortgage, and all the money I'm paying in utilities and HOA fees and all of that would open up the budget tremendously. My margin would be crazy, and I wouldn't change anything about my budget. I would just go freaking ham. I would still try to do the agency, because I would just want to expedite this as quickly as possible. But yeah, so that's kind of been on my mind lately. Like I said, I'm going to think more about it. I know the housing industry is not in a great place right now, so I don't even know if my house would sell. So that's another thing that I'm like, okay, well, if I at least decide I'm interested in selling it, put it on the market, just see what's out there. Maybe I end up getting roommates before anyone makes an offer, then I can just take it off and have roommates. But yeah, like I said, it's never completely off the table. You guys will probably see me revisit it. Who knows, maybe there'll be a vlog of me going through with it. But yeah, so I did kind of make just a list of things. I was kind of talking about this last vlog, but making kind of like a life after debt, I was about to say life after debt vision board. So I did kind of write down a few things that I feel like were things that I can really look forward to after paying off debt, what I can use my money for, and like a lot of more purpose behind this journey. Good morning, guys. I feel like I've switched in my gray Nike hoodie to my UT zip up. But yeah, for an oversized cozy hoodie, we're putting in work, okay? So I'm on lunch break, so I just quickly sent out my client outreach message to basically any clients that I've worked with previously. So I was able to reach out, or anyone who's expressed interest in working with me, so I thought that was kind of a good starting point. I don't have a huge list, but basically I created the script. Hello, I'm reaching out because we worked together before. He expressed interest in working together, and then I just shared with them that I did some updating on the agency side, and then shared with them the link if there's anything that they want to work on. So A, if there just happens to be a project they need help with, then hopefully this is like perfect timing. B, if there's something they need in the future, then they obviously will hopefully think of me. And then C, if there's someone else they know who's looking for these kind of services, then they can refer me. So that's a good start. My next round that I'm going to go to is just people I know that I haven't worked with before, haven't expressed interest. So just like group chats, people like family, like just people I could text that may, you know, again, word of mouth. And then we're going to move on to kind of cold emailing, so reaching out to businesses, brands and stuff in the area, and then from there we'll move to social media. Primarily I'm going to focus on LinkedIn and possibly Facebook, just because I feel like with the level of the services, it's very like more so medium-sized established businesses or businesses with big budgets that need like a lot of marketing and content work done, and are willing to pay a lot for it. I'll probably still launch it on like my Instagram, because I do have some individual services on there for now. But yeah, so those went out. I don't know why I was so nervous to send the text that were already pre-ready to go with a list of names I already knew were receiving the text, but they're out, it's done. So Band-Aid ripped off. there, and now I'm just going to decide who gets the next round of outreach, I guess, but fingers crossed. Hello, good friends. Hey guys, so I just got home from work. Look at my I'm working on this spring page for Easter time. I will say this coloring book has been a good like pastime to not spend money. And I know some people say like the coloring hobbies can get expensive, but honestly, like this coloring book has so many pages, it's gonna take me forever to get through this. So yeah, I usually skip to the holiday ones when we're around a certain holiday, so hoping to finish this beauty by Easter. But yes, so we are home from work. I'm decided to sit on the couch and work. I'm like the kind of person, like I'm like either I need to sit at my desk, connect to my monitor and lock in, or I'm like I just need to sit on the couch because I've had a day. And today's one of those days. It's been a pretty packed day at work, a lot of just back-to-back stuff, and then I did a run, so I just showered and did my like kind of evening routine, and so I feel like I just want to sit on the couch and be productive, and then maybe I'll put some YouTube on the TV once I'm done chatting with y'all. But boy, do I have some updates for you guys. Oh my gosh. So one, continuing from yesterday, I did launch the agency yesterday, and I emailed I texted everyone that I had worked with previously. So that was my first round of reach out. So today's reach out, I'm going to be reaching out to people that I know, just people I know in general, that I haven't necessarily worked with previously. So that is the plan for today. But we have some good news, you guys. So I have been so if you guys have watched some of the past vlogs, I started with considering roommates, decided to go ahead and pursue potential roommates. And so I did put my rooms out there in my house, and I have actually been getting some responses. I didn't know I was getting responses because they're all going to spam, but yeah, once I figured that out and got everything out of spam, I've actually been getting some responses. So I haven't gone through with all of them, but there is one that is looking up currently. So hopefully I have an interview for that this week, but kind of excited. Like it's one thing like when you say something, you say you're gonna do something, you think about doing something, but once you actually like put it in, and then the next phase is like putting it into action, so putting my room out there. But to actually start to get inquiries about it feels like really, really amazing. Like, wow, I can actually do this thing that was just a thought not too long ago. So I'm actually excited. And it's funny because when I was talking to my therapist, the last thing I told her was like, yeah, I'm considering roommates. And I was like, the next time you talk to me, you'll know like what happened. So boy, do I have an update for her. So yeah, excited about that. So I'm actually going to be responding, and we'll see what happens. I'm not like super pressed or stressed to get roommates immediately, and I'm definitely going through some thorough screening, background check, everything process. So I will keep you guys updated on how that goes. And then one more thing, my tax refund came in today. So I actually kind of forgot about it, and then I just checked when I was at the gym, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So we are about to pay off a lump sum of the Amex. I think I figured out a way to like show you guys me paying it off. Like I think I'll be able to screen record, so we will do that. But first I'm just gonna just review my budget, make sure everything is to plan, and we'll get started on some of this stuff. I'm excited. All right, you guys, so I think I am all set and ready to pay down some stuff. So I kind of broke it down. Of course, majority of everything is going to go to my Amex payoff, which is what I'm debt snowballing right now. Another chunk is going to go into my savings, my emergency fund savings, so I need to refill that back up. And then another chunk is going to be going to my car. And the last vlog I showed you guys, I did get some damage on my car. My car was still completely drivable, so I wasn't necessarily in a rush to get it fixed, but I did find a really good body shop that gave me a much better deal than what Mercedes gave me, so I went ahead and paid the deposit. So the remainder I'm going to just have in a sinking fund in my savings, and then I'm just going to put a buffer on my account. My savings account is starting to say, yeah, you're doing too many transactions, because I was like keeping stuff in my savings and then just moving it when it was time. So with that being said, we are just gonna have something in my regular account just as backup, not plan to spend it, but just as quick access backup in case I cannot make a transfer. But yeah, so that's the plan. So let's get started. I am going to be sending a total of $1,116 to my savings account, and that will cover the refill of my emergency fund as well as the remainder of the payment that I need to make on my car. Beautiful. Instantly transferred over. So in my savings account, there's this cool thing called buckets. So we're going to distribute the funds into the buckets. So my emergency fund should have $1,000. So we are missing $436. We're gonna pull it from core savings, and then we're gonna put it in here. 436.28. Okay, so that fills back up my emergency fund bucket. So the rest of the money is pretty much for the car, I think, but I'll just keep it in my core savings account just because there's nothing else in there right now. I don't know, maybe I'll move it. Well, there's supposed to be 600 for the car, so maybe I put too much in there, but whatever. So we're gonna take that, and we're just gonna move 600 into the car account. Alright, time for my favorite part. If you're ready for me, boy, you better. We are in Amex now. So we currently have a balance of $15,313.86. Let's make a payment, baby. Okay, we are going to be paying $5,700 today. Alright, and just like that, spent my entire check. Nice. Let's get a sneak peek at the Amex numbers. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow, we're under 10,000. That feels so freaking good. That feels so good. I can't even tell y'all. So wow. And also my tax refund, I thought it was going to come in April, and it actually came the final day of March, so we get to count this payoff into March. So March was a big month because I got my bonus and my tax refund. So there's a few less exciting months, but who knows, maybe we'll secure this roommate. Maybe I'll secure some clients through my agency that we just launched, and we can really kill this. But it feels good to see this number, so yay. So I'm gonna go ahead and message back the roommate to schedule a potential interview. I did also have some interest from people that I knew, so I just want to follow up with them as well just to make sure, because this person wants to move in pretty soon if it works out. And then yeah, that's pretty much the main things for today, money-wise. Well, thank you guys for paying off debt, filling up savings, and being financially responsible with me. Hello, beautiful people. So it's about that time for phase 3 of my agency outreach / marketing plan, and that is now pretty much posting on social media. So I'm gonna post on LinkedIn. I think I'm gonna post on my Instagram story, and I think I'll also, I think I'm gonna stick to those 3 for now. I am going to revamp the Instagram page for the agency and connect it to Facebook so that we can just double up those posts, because I feel like I'll get better clientele from Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook, so we're gonna use Instagram to promote Facebook, if that makes sense. But yeah, so let's do LinkedIn, and then I have to do Instagram on my phone, so I can't show you guys that, sorry. So we are going to, actually already pre-wrote the caption for this. I don't know why I'm nervous to post it on LinkedIn. Fingers crossed. Okay, here we go. I pre-drafted all my customer acquisition scripts, which is funny because I didn't even use the one yesterday. Okay. Oh, I forgot about cold emailing businesses. That's the next phase. We'll make that the next phase. Okay, let's hop over to LinkedIn. I don't know if people are on LinkedIn at this time, and I don't post very often, so hopefully this works out. Okay, my LinkedIn post. Let me show you guys the computer, I guess. Alright, so this is what I wrote for LinkedIn while me and ChatGPT collaborated on that. I'm probably going to tweak it a little bit. Like, I'm probably going to take away this goal part. Yeah, I don't think I need that. And I'll just paste it into LinkedIn. For a second there, I thought I didn't even know how to post. But turns out you go to the homepage. Okay, let's clean this baby up. It's done. I don't know why posting that made me so nervous. I had to read it like 20 times before I posted it, and then yeah, just being in comms. That's just how my mind is. Interesting, LinkedIn turns your link into a LinkedIn link. Okay, I'm reading it again. Today I'm excited to announce the official launch of. I maybe should have can I edit the post? You can edit it. I'm gonna try to create a really quick GIF. Okay, I ended up just deleting the post because you couldn't edit it and add that. I wish I would have known, because I would have deleted it. But it's fine, I just deleted it, and we're gonna... Oh, maybe I had to delete the link. I was gonna start with a video first, because I've seen people's videos just autoplay. Yeah, I don't think a GIF works. Okay, so hopefully if I do a video, it will autoplay. Okay, we're just posting. Stepping away. I'm just gonna post it and close LinkedIn. And then I need to re-download Instagram on my phone. Because if you know, you know. I do not maintain that app. Okay, it's taking a little while to upload because I added a video. I hope it autoplays. Have y'all been seeing like videos autoplay on LinkedIn? Or is that just me? Fingers frickin' crossed. Okay, I posted. Oh yes, it's autoplaying. Oh my god, let me show you. Yeah, that looks much better. I don't even care that I had to repost it anymore. Just because of that. That would capture my attention. Yes. I should have scrolled a bit smoother, but I was kind of in a rush. Okay, good stuff. Moving on. My business cards are here, I think. It's mine now. Yeah. Currently doing laundry. Dang, she didn't even budge. Okay, let's open them up. I literally have a networking event tonight, so this is actually perfect freaking timing. Kind of nervous. I hate networking, but I'm like, at the same time, like, I have nothing to be nervous about, because I'm very much so like, just be yourself, girly. And I love being myself. There's so much cleaning to do. Okay. Moment of truth. Material than I thought they'd be. Oh, they're so cute. They're so small. I like it. So these are the business cards for the agency. QR code. Got our QR code on the back. They look so cute. Maison Lemon. I think I got like, I don't know how many. Yay. Okay, we'll take some of these to the event. I haven't had like business cards in so long, so excited to give some of those out. Shout out to Vistaprint. They print so much of my stuff for my businesses. Anyways, I will see you guys. Good morning, guys. So today I have my first roommate interview. So I did speak with a couple roommates. Only one made it to my interview stage. So we're going to be meeting at a public cafe to interview. And if we feel like we're a good fit, then I'm going to bring her on a tour. So with that being said, I need to tidy up a little bit. I don't have too much to do because I don't ever touch that side of the house, but sometimes my family will come and stay over there, so I just went through the rooms, just double checked. I just need to kind of wipe down the bathroom a little bit, I want to vacuum the bedroom, one of the bedrooms, and I think I'll be good to go. So figured I'd take you guys with me. I probably won't show you guys much of the interview process and the tour just to protect privacy, but I can give you guys a little tour and while we clean up. Alright, so this is where all of my guest rooms are. So I have one here. This is kind of the smaller room. The bigger room's here with the bigger walk-in closet. And then here is the bathroom. So I really like how it's set up because the guests can really have their own wing. I literally never come over here. Yeah, we're gonna start in the bathroom because that's my least favorite to clean. So it's a pretty good size full bathroom. Trying to maneuver around the camera. Already have a lot of towels, toilet paper. Wow, very nice. Okay, and then I know this needs a wipe down. Okay, I think I'll start in the tub and make my way to the sink and then sweep the floor. When the time comes for the actual move-in, I'm probably gonna hire, not probably, I know myself, I am gonna hire someone to come clean this area.
Okay, let's set the roof on fire. Step by step, raise the whole room higher. Pick up your step, don't try her. Down, up, down like a boom bap choir.
Alright, so this is the larger bedroom that I'm assuming she wants, but also needs the most work because this is where a lot of my guests end up staying. These pillowcases definitely need to be clean. Wow, it's a pillowcase on a pillowcase. I see what they did there. And vacuum this floor. I do use this closet for storage because there's not really a storage closet, but I'm planning on moving storage over to my garage / my closet. Yeah, it looks like the initial pillowcases got kind of dirty. But yeah, so this room just needs a vacuum. I'm just gonna focus on the pillow cases for now, getting those clean, and then should be good from there. I found some fresh pillowcases. I don't remember buying this many pillows. No, my house was on Airbnb, so they bought a lot of my linens and stuff such. So this room actually had a bit different bedding. It had like this flowery bedding, which I think I have in the storage closet. I really love these like style beds.
Turn out the beat up, raise up the heat. Kick up your feet like this, like that. Word on the street says you got the heat, so let's see you move like this, like that.
All right, so this is the other bedroom I have. This is the other bedroom. It does have 2 beds, so I did mention, oh my gosh, I have hiccups. It does have 2 beds, so I mentioned in the posting that I can move 1 bed out so that they could have more space. Not as spacious of a closet, but gets the job done. So yes, so we'll see which one she's interested in. This one no one really stays in, so it still pretty much looks like it did when I came back. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm actually excited to get use out of this side of the house, honestly. I was thinking so much about upstairs, I low-key forgot that I do need to clean downstairs, and I have a call at 9 a.m. but luckily I can clean while I'm on that call. So I'm mentally prioritizing, I think, dishes. I have a couple dishes, so I think I'm gonna run with dishes first. Take the ones out of here. But yeah, we'll do dishes. Just moving some of my like personal stuff upstairs, and then wipe down and sweep last. I'm meeting somewhere about 10 minutes away, so I need to be out of here by like 9:50, and it is, I think, like 8:45 right now, so we have pretty good time. We have plenty of time. All right, so I just got off my call. I'm literally like the queen of short-winded conversations. Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing. Like, that call was like friggin' 7 minutes. But it was with my number for AKA, my current number, and they're about to probate today, so I just didn't really want to hold her up because I know I was kind of stressed and anxious and nervous the morning of probate. So yeah, so I was like 7 minutes and I'm like, all right, I don't want to hold you up. I don't know. But anyways, so while I was on that call, I did finish up with the dishes. I wiped down the kitchen, the downstairs bathroom, I swept the floor, I cleaned up Coco's crate a little bit, and yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do now is just move some of my personal stuff upstairs, and then I think we'll be good to go from there. I forgot what time it is. I literally checked the time before I started this video. Oh, 9:13. So I think we have a good amount of time for me to just like sit down, write down some questions. I was looking at Reddit for like questions, like kind of like foolproof questions from people who've had various really good roommates. So I just want to write those down, kind of narrow them down so that it's not like a hardcore drilling, more make it sound more like a conversation, because obviously just as much as I'm trying to vet her, she's just trying to vet me. Like, she's coming into this space that's technically my space, so I want to make sure she feels comfortable as well if we decide to proceed. So yeah, those are our next steps. Keep forgetting I haven't eaten breakfast. I need to grab a breakfast bar. Okay, it's only 9:20. We are on good time. Okay, my call. Head out of here at like 9:45. Out of breath. Okay, let me get a breakfast bar so I don't pass out. And I'll probably get a coffee while I'm out, maybe. I don't know, I just feel bad going to people's cafes and not getting anything. But I'm also balling on a budget. So I had chat come up with some questions. Let me pull up that Reddit article to see if I missed anything. All right, y'all, I'm gonna continue working on this, and I will probably chat with y'all again after the potential tour. So hopefully I'm not meeting with someone crazy. Or y'all never get to see this vlog. If y'all got to see this vlog, then you already know everything was at least copacetic enough for me to edit and post it. Hey y'all. So I just finished the interview and the tour, and it went so freaking good. So I'm really excited. She's really cool, really chill, really laid back. Pretty similar like background story to me, honestly. I'm not gonna give too much information on her, but yeah, so it's looking good, and she liked the area. She really liked the room, and she's interested. So we are going to move forward with the application and background check and credit check process. She said she's all good with those, so that's good. So I'm excited. So she said she'd be interested in moving in at the beginning of May, so that's perfect. That gives me pretty much the rest of the month to get everything set up and together and sent to her and all of that good stuff. Coco seemed to like her too. But yeah, I think Coco's waiting. I'm trying to decide if I'm taking Coco to the park again. It was fun when I took her. I'm gonna check the weather because it started sprinkling on us, but I might take her and just go walk at the park for a little bit. And yeah, so glad that went well. And I'm probably gonna work some more on my agency today. So I'll see you guys then. Hello friends. So it's the beginning of a new week. We spent last week doing a lot of the pre-launch stuff for the agency. It's been getting a lot of good engagement. I connected the website to Google Analytics, and we have some pretty good site engagement as far as members on the site and time spent on the site. So that's just really cool to see and break down that. I have not booked any clients yet. I did give business cards to people who said they're interested in booking. And I do plan throughout this week to start to do like Facebook outreach. I feel like Facebook will be a good audience for this. I started an Instagram page for it, so I'll probably post more content on the Instagram page. And then I also want to, what was the last thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, then I'm also gonna start to cold email businesses. So we will see what works, but if there's anything I've learned with doing this freelancing in the past is eventually something comes, because someone thinks of you or someone recommends you, and yeah, it takes a minute to get the ball rolling, but once it starts rolling, you're good to go. So I'm not as worried about that. I've also moved forward with the roommate process. So I did send an application to the roommate that I interviewed last week, and she filled out the application. So I'm gonna go through that today, but so far when I skimmed it, it's looking good. And yeah, other than that, I just have some quick updates I wanted to do to the agency website. So I figured I'd take you guys along for that before we wrap up this vlog with the numbers. Okay, so here's the main to-do list that I want to get through. I want to update the header, add some more stuff about Venom, add to featured projects. Oh yeah, I want to see like, click here to learn more about the project, just in case people don't know they can click on them. I wanted to update the offers, it looks like, the portfolio, add some specifics in there, and then add my other social icons to the site, which so far is just Instagram and eventually Facebook, hopefully.
Wanna see you pick it up just like that. Flipping the positions, make the room go mad. Wanna see you move like this, like whoa. He a real big stepper. Better make it rain, you might need an umbrella. Whoa, a little spice, pour the pepper. Boy, it's just a game, I ain't being sentimental. Get in position, I got a good intuition. I gotta move with precision to avoid demolition. I got a premonition that we taking ignition. I'm like a man on a mission, I see the moon in my vision. Like, turn out the beat up, raise up the heat. Kick up your feet like this, like that. Word on the street says you got the heat, so let's see you move like this, like.
All right, my beautiful people. So I updated the website, so it's time for the numbers. Really quick before we get into the numbers, in the next vlog, you guys will be growing the agency even more. Like I mentioned, doing some more outreach and hopefully getting a client. I'll continue the roommate process, so hopefully we'll have some more information if we're gonna have a roommate. And I also want to kind of focus my next vlog on DIY beauty maintenance. If you guys saw my video, Why is Being a Black Woman So Expensive, one of the things on there was about professional beauty tax and just the cost of beauty maintenance to fit into the professional Eurocentric standards. You guys can watch that video for the details. But with that being said, I did want to do a vlog more so focused on that aspect of things within financial hardship, financial responsibility, and a budget, etc. So we are going to try out some DIY beauty maintenance to cut down a bit on the beauty maintenance budget. Anyways, on to our numbers. So our total starting debt balance, including the house, was $504,975.94. Our current total debt balance is $492,699.86. Her starting consumer debt, not including house, was $200,280.85. Our current consumer debt is $188,652.68. And finally, the amount that we are snowballing right now is my Amex credit card, which started at $19,891.19 and is currently at $9,613.86. Shout out to that tax refund. That helped tremendously. We are out of the 10,000s. I think I mentioned this in my first numbers vlog, but I like getting out of certain sectors. So we're out of the 500,000s, we're out of the 200,000s, so we're out of the 10,000s. So it feels good. It feels like we're really doing it. In March, I luckily had my bonus and my tax refund, so huge payments I could put toward that. These next few months are going to be a big hold on and just keep pushing months because I don't really have anything extra that I know of coming until July. But again, there's potential with the agency, there's potential with roommates, so there could be something, but there's nothing that I know for sure that's coming. So we're going to have to be patient for a few months, but we are still on track to hopefully pay off the Amex by August. So yep, that is the update. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, launching my marketing agency with me, and I'm just gonna pray over it and really hope that it takes me where I need to go, as well as this roommate situation. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.